人类滑雪的太阳首先从阿勒泰升起。
北京，北京。
新的一天，加油！
In early December, Daming Mountain in Hangzhou gets its first snow. For Wang Xiaowei, the snowmaker at the Wansongling ski resort, it couldn't have come sooner. As one would expect, ski resorts rely heavily on snowfalls. However, in the region south of the Yangtze River where natural snowfall is insufficient, snowmaking is the only option.
哪里是用这个东西投的？你们用这个投呢？干丝的哟，这个是铁丝。
In order to ensure a proper skiing environment, Wang Xiaowei must create trails of snow at least 30 centimeters deep. But at this time on Daming Mountain, it's close to impossible.
几度啊？现在气温几度啊？
那气温零下1度。
Artificial snow is made by mixing water and compressed air, which is then dispersed through a special nozzle to form a fine mist. Powerful fans then freeze the mist into ice particles, which fall to the ground like snowflakes. However, for it to work, temperatures must be below zero.
最痛苦的是什么？碰到冷空气来了，可以造雪了，设备出问题了。你设备都处理好了吗？冷空气又走了。
Daming Mountain is located in East China. The cold air from the north is weak, while the ground temperature is high. Here, it's rare to have the ideal temperatures for snowmaking.
天气预报报零下2度，其实是0度都没有。雪道上好的地方雪，最厚的地方也不过10公分，咋造不出雪来都完蛋了。
Since the weather in these mountains is unpredictable, snowmaking here is at best a gamble. So Wang Xiaowei and his team must stay at the resort 24 hours a day in order to make the most of any opportunity that presents itself.
我们其实在跟老天做赛跑，最无奈、最痛苦的就是雪造不出来啊！一进一出，一进一出，衣服我换个好几套，造不出来，大家都是很失落。
Eventually, Wang Xiaowei falls ill due to anxiety and fatigue.
他们弄了点草药等等给你。哦，你看喝这个。
准备造雪了。
哦，好的。
温度差不多了，安全第一，按照老规矩来，走。
At 3 a.m., a strong wall of cold air hits the mountain, and Wang Xiaowei immediately sets to work. He must work fast and efficiently.
那边有没有好？检查一下，检查一下。
Wang Xiaowei closely follows the changes in temperature and tests each machine to optimize their performance. After a sleepless night, the runs are finally covered in a healthy blanket of white snow. The artificial snowmaking technology has worked, producing a near-perfect replica. Thanks to the hard work of countless snowmakers like Wang Xiaowei, ski resorts have been flourishing in the region south of the Yangtze River. During the winter solstice, the cold air arrives as expected, ushering in one of the coldest winters in recent years. For Li Duo, a snow groomer operator, the most difficult challenge of the year has just begun.
上面是3公分冰的柔软度，底下的2公分雪相当瓷实，发烧友在雪道上滑雪有那个柔韧度。
A groomed surface creates more friction compared with a smooth surface, and this leads to a much better skiing experience. After a busy day's work, Li Duo finally finishes grooming all the snow trails. But for the snow quality to stay perfect, temperatures must remain cold overnight. The region around the Greater and Lesser Xing'an ranges is considered the birthplace of China's ski industry. In the 1990s, when these resorts were established, it was here that skiing gained the most popularity. Today, there are over 100 ski resorts in the region, all of which maintain a healthy competition with each other.
现在我就要出发了，去雪道上看一看。
As the ski resort manager, Di Dajuan makes a point of inspecting the trails early each morning. Without consistent, good quality snow, skiers and snowboarders will just find one of the many other mountains to go to.
哎呀，李师傅，今天太冷了。
这零下将近40度，
过渡坡那块儿，晚上给它吹点雪压一压。
When the temperatures drop this low, the snow hardens and becomes slick, making conditions hazardous for skiers. That's where Li Duo comes in.
检查机油，补充压油，出车前的准备。03年建雪场的时候，中国唯一的第一台 PR275型新车。
Before the snow groomer, the trails had to be maintained manually. Now the machine can do the job of several men in a fraction of the time. But this machine is pushing 15 years, and it isn't as cooperative as it used to be.
太凉了，打不着火，电冰箱打坏了。把那座机拿来吧。来了，电瓶。
The snow groomer eventually roars back to life, but with noticeably less vigor than before. Li Duo doesn't want to give up just yet. He's been working with this snow groomer for a dozen years now, so it's not just a machine to him. It's more like a close friend. At home, Li Duo's caring wife has been preparing his favorite food, dumplings.
回来没有个准点啊，忙起来吃饭也不及时的，这几本都是吧，是吧？
咱们这个压雪车的操作手册，电瓶的启动以后，压油、散热油箱不工作，换电瓶卡子。
As a former tank soldier, Li Duo has a natural bond with machinery.
吃饭了。
It looks like his hot meal will have to wait.
试试吧，不行的话就得停了。机械也是有生命的，就像对待自己的孩子一样，精心保养它，爱护它，才能发挥它的特长。
Apparently, the old snow groomer still has some life in it yet.
这两天李多有点血压高，过去看看。他这个工作特别认真，不能将就。一旦要血压高了，在车里都没有人儿，也挺危险的。我们俩放心你，就过来看一看。好。
到03年建雪场，一直到今年，正好是15年。
After this season, Li Duo is planning to retire. Just like his old mechanical partner, his time with the resort is coming to a close. But this ski mountain will always have a warm place in his heart.
在这个行业，为了更多人的创造更好的条件，作为人的一生当中，我觉得还是很有意义的一件事。
To the south of Harbin, around 42 to 43 degrees north latitude, lies what is known as the Golden Belt of ice and snow. This is where you'll find the Changbai Mountains in Jilin province, home to several large ski resorts like Beidahu, Songhua Lake and Changbai Mountain. At the end of every year, people from all over China flock to these winter wonderlands and ski to their heart's content.
新荣凯，A10杠05来坐船，有位顾客受伤了。
好的，收到。
After receiving a call from the command center, Xie Zhongkai rushes to the scene of the accident.
有没有困难症状？
Xie Zhongkai is a ski patroller at the Songhua Lake Ski Resort, and as part of his job, he provides emergency medical and rescue services.
大部分洲际道上去滑雪都是不会滑，没有安全意识，而且不会滑的时候下的速度特别快，客人运到山下医务室进行救治。
There are about a dozen incidents like this every day during peak season. Some days, Xie Zhongkai has to ski at least 50 kilometers traversing the mountain.
滑到下午基本俩腿都发酸了，没有力气了。
As night falls, Xie Zhongkai is the last one to leave. Despite his exhaustion, he braves the icy winds for one last piece of work.
因为在山那边都建雪道嘛，动物不敢上那边去啊，完了我给动物搭在这搭个窝，天都来给它喂食。
If you ask Xie Zhongkai, he'll tell you everything on this mountain deserves to be cared for.
瞅爷爷这。
Xie Zhongkai used to live on farming at the foot of Daqing Mountain. Back then, he believed that's how he would spend the rest of his life, as his ancestors did before him. But once he started working on the ski hill, everything changed. Now he has devoted himself to the resort, and he's living a life he never would have dreamed of so many years ago. With his retirement quickly approaching, he has one more thing he wants to check off his wish list.
新的一天，加油！
Before the mountain opens, the patrol team must first carry out their daily safety inspection.
马上到山顶了。
Today is a special day for Xie Zhongkai. After years of trying, he's finally convinced his son to join the patrol team.
客人上山之前，我们把所有防护网、防护标识、救援标识以及河流网、减速网都弄好，都严加检查一遍，保证客人的安全。往离地远的地方就往下调下挑。
Passing down his wisdom and experience to his son is something Xie Zhongkai is immensely proud of.
山上优势。A5杠06来艘船，放点啊。
好，来。好。
下午在巡逻的时候，你注意点那雪道两边网子，好好的检查检查。在救援的时候啊，我们不第一个到达现场，一定要问好客人受伤的部位，不能让他再受到第二次伤害。
After his training period, Siyu can finally perform a rescue on his own. However, Xie Zhongkai still keeps a close watch on his son's movements from the cable car.
当我们成功救下一名学友的时候，感觉非常的欣慰，想成为我爸爸一样敬业的巡逻队员。
我希望他能守护好这个雪场，尽职尽责地做好自己的工作。
The way Xie Zhongkai sees it, patrolling the ski resort is more than just a regular job. It's a personal duty. Now that his son is on board, he can rest assured the mountain is in good hands. To the west, in the northern part of Xing'an, a new ski resort area is emerging. It's here in the Altai region where it is believed humans first experimented with skis. With an abundance of mountains and plentiful snowfall, it's no wonder the ski industry is thriving, and more people are participating in snow-related sports.
你们滑过雪吧？需不需要教练什么的？不需要。我应该是多花不多，这样子不对。
Birgeoned is a new instructor at the Silk Road Ski Resort. He's looking for his first student.
有没有滑过？
没滑过。
疼不疼？啊？
Just over an hour later, Birgeoned's persistence is finally rewarded.
对，脚后跟着地，是不是像机器人一样，是吧？来，好啊，手用力，又推我，推我。对，好，右脚往前伸。好，1、2、3，打开，完美，对，再打开，同时用力，再用力，重心下压，对，真棒啊！你快要成功了啊，加油！好，往这边走。好，对。 好，右腿放松，好，很好，它就拐过来了，是吧？好。
教会了一些人，就感觉我自己就很高兴了。
哎，脚还教这样，哎，它中心部老是偏到一边，
你得让它放松一点，别紧张，小朋友嘛。
Kanat, Birgeoned's cousin, is a senior instructor at the resort.
小的时候我们一块打篮球，关系特别好。
第一次是我哥他们教我的，整个动作都是我哥给我指点。
Both Birgeoned and Kanat are Kazakh herders from the Tian Shan Mountains. Unlike their ancestors, they earn an income as ski instructors. However, to become an excellent ski instructor, Birgeoned knows there will be plenty of challenges ahead.
春晚的表演要采视频，就要求大家齐心协力。
With the Spring Festival approaching, Xinjiang TV is planning on holding a dragon lantern show at the resort, and they're looking for instructors to participate in the performance. It's an opportunity Birgeoned doesn't want to miss.
我们两个拉得开，你们4个都感觉在一起。
有点压不下去这个。
你压低一点，它就转那个急啊。你慢慢这样压，它不是滚大窝吗？
Birgeoned knows he isn't the only talented instructor at the resort, so if he can't get the moves right, someone else will certainly take his place. Early the next morning, Birgeoned and his cousin hit the slopes early to train together.
换回转杆以后，
就是要我每次回转就是
对
回不过去，
你的膝盖、胯、肩跟着血管一块儿都跟。这样不要忽快忽慢。喝血的时候就是不要太快，上身动作跟上你就可以稍微快一点。
It takes a while, but thanks to Kanat's patience, Birgeoned is starting to show signs of improvement. However, those selected for the performance must be able to execute the move flawlessly, and there will be no second chances when the day comes.
我想的就是一直提升自己，把自己的水平不断的提高。
这条路，alternative， go，别个交 ，go。
Fortunately, Birgeond's hard work has paid off, and he and Kanat are both selected for the performance. As the celebration begins, the red, gold and green colours shine brightly in the morning sun, and the dragon comes vividly to life, as if it's dancing across a gigantic white canvas. In northern China, the Great Wall stretches for thousands of miles. Since the 2000s, ski resorts have been opening up in the Yanshan Mountains, contributing to Beijing's successful bid for the 2022 Winter Olympics. Today, Chongli and Beijing have the largest consumer ski markets in China, and their mountains are attracting ski enthusiasts from all over the world. Simon Adams came to China a decade ago from Scotland, and he founded the Ep2 snowparks with his business partner. To celebrate the Spring Festival, he plans on holding a freestyle skiing competition. On New Year's Eve, they're putting some finishing touches to the course.
他们手工在细修，如果滑手有失误，降低这个受伤可能性。
我们看到很多人玩我们的公园，我们会很开心。
真的累，就是确实累，但是觉得每天自己的辛苦都是有收获的。
Freestyle contestants need to complete a series of difficult tricks, such as jumping, gliding, and flipping over ramps and fixed obstacles. To ensure their safety, the venue must be immaculate.
Oh, this is a question. Does anyone know where we should get the wings? Say that.
As the sounds of the bells usher in the new year, Simon looks ahead to tomorrow's competition.
OK， 欢迎大家到我们的双板自由式slopestyle过江赛，玩得开心。
Vicente, it's okay, it's clear. Number 6 in the men's category now.
Oh! 我希望有更多人也找到双板自由式这个乐趣，玩得开心，玩得安全。
For those who have experienced one, a ski resort is a paradise in the wintertime, much like a beach in summer. It's a place where you can forget about the worries of city life and take in the natural beauty our wondrous world has to offer. The 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics are fast approaching, and more ski resorts are popping up all over China. As the popularity of this relatively new industry begins to rise, soon the country will have 300 million participants in ice and snow-related sports.